दोस्तों नमस्कार, वेलकम इन अवर ऑनलाइन स्टडी ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स।
दोस्तों, मैथ एक ध्यान से समझने का सब्जेक्ट है, तो हमारे इस वीडियो को बहुत ही ध्यान से समझने की कोशिश कीजिए। आज का हमारा ये वीडियो क्लास 10th की मैथमेटिक्स में क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन पर आधारित है। तो आइए हमारे इस वीडियो का आनंद उठाइए और क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन से संबंधित सभी डाउट्स को आज हम आपको क्लियर करेंगे। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन? ए क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन इन द वेरिएबल x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Means all the equations which are second degree polynomials, that is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, but necessary condition the coefficient of x square will never 0, then that type of quadratic equations are known as quadratic equation. Here ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a is not equal to 0 is called the standard form of the quadratic equation. Before starting the solution of quadratic equation, first of all we will write all the equation into the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Let's example x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation and this is also a standard quadratic equations. After that, solution of quadratic equation by factorization method. There are so many types of solutions. One is quadratic equation by factorization method. Second is completing square method, and third one is using the quadratic formula. So first of all we will learn about the solution by factorization method. A real number alpha is called a root of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A is not equal to 0 if a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equal to 0. We also say that x equal to alpha is a solution of the quadratic equation, or alpha satisfied the quadratic equation. Means if alpha is the root of any quadratic equation, then 100% this alpha will satisfy the given quadratic equation. Means when we put the value of that roots in the quadratic equation, you will get the result 0. If you will get the result 0, it means alpha is the root of the quadratic equation. Note that the zeros of the quadratic polynomials ax square plus bx plus c, this is a quadratic polynomial, and the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are the same things. Means if a polynomial is given, then the zeros, that is the solution of that polynomial, is called zeros. And if quadratic equation is given, that is it is given just equal to 0, it means it is a equation, and in that case this is known as the roots. Means solution is known as the roots. In the case of polynomial it is known as zeros, and in the case of quadratic equation it is known as roots. So that this is the same thing, same meaning, that is zeros and the roots. So don't confuse for the zeros and the roots. In the case of polynomial you will find the zeros, and in the case of quadratic equation you will find the roots, but these both are the solutions of the quadratic polynomial and as well as. So let us understand it with an example that is solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. There are so many methods to solve a quadratic equation, as solution by factorization method, solution by completing square method, solution by using quadratic formula. So first of all, we will see here the solution of a quadratic equation by factorization method. So let's say example, 2x square minus x minus 300 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation, and this is just into the form in a standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So this equation we can solve by the factorization method, that is the split of middle term method. And first of all, for splitting of middle term method, you can multiply 2 and minus 300. So you will get multiplication of, that is product of minus 300 and 2, that is minus 600. And this negative sign indicated that you will get the middle term by the subtraction of two factors of 600. So we will find the factors of 600 as the difference of both factors would be 1. Why 1? Because the coefficient of middle term is 1. So you can write this equation just in the form of 2x square minus 25x plus 24x minus 300 equal to 0, because the product of 25 and 24 is 600 and the difference of 25 and 24 is minus 1. Now in first pair you can see that there is a common only x. So you will take common x in first two term, and in the last two term you can see that there is 12 is common only. So you can write this by taking the common. When you take the x is common, so you will get 2x minus 25 for the first pair, and for the second pair, when you take 12 as common, then you will get 2x minus 25 equal to 0. And once again you will take the common 2x minus 25, so you will get just as x plus 12 and 2x minus 25 equal to 0. So things here, if the product of two factors is 0, so either of one is 100% 0. So dear, either x plus 12 is 0 or 2x minus 25 equal to 0. Why? Because product of two factors is given here 0. So either it will be 0 or second part is 0. So you can write when x plus 12 equal to 0, then this gives you x equal to minus 12. By transposing 12 to the right side, you will get minus 12. And when 2x minus 25 equal to 0, this gives x equal to 12.5, means 25 by 2. 25 by 2 means 12.5. Therefore, x minus 12, x equal to minus 12 and 12.5 is a solution of this quadratic equation. It means minus 12 and 2.5 is the 0, that is roots of the quadratic equation. Moving for next, discriminant. What do you mean by the discriminant? A quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has real roots or not, then b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of this quadratic equation. Discriminant is denoted by the capital letter D. Okay, means b square minus 4ac. This expression is known as the discriminant for the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, which is the standard form of quadratic equation. So that is d equal to b square minus 4ac. This is the formula for the discriminant. Discriminant is denoted by d. So d equal to b square minus 4ac. If a question says find the discriminant, then you will put the values of b and a and c from the quadratic equation. You will get the values of the discriminant. Now nature of the roots. What is the nature of the roots? What is the meaning of the nature of the roots? We will find first of all discriminant of the quadratic equation. A quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has two distinct real roots if b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Means when we find the value of b square minus 4ac, that is discriminant, d is greater than 0, that is means its value is positive, that is 1, 2, 5 and infinite, then you will get the final decision that there are two distinct real roots of the given equation without any solving this. After that, if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the quadratic equation containing two real roots and equal roots. Two equal real roots, when you will get when b square minus 4ac equal to 0. When the value of b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then you will get the solutions of the quadratic equation two equal real roots. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that is negative value, it means that quadratic equation have no real roots. Means for the real roots we cannot solve it. So the process end in this case when you will get the negative value. No need to solve this question for the real roots. But in the case of if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then we will solve it and we will get the two different real roots. And if b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then we will get the same roots. So let us understand the nature of roots with an example, that is different example. So let us consider a example. Find the discriminant of quadratic equation 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. This is the standard quadratic equation, and hence find the nature of its roots. First of all, we will find the value of discriminant. After that, the nature of roots, which type of roots we will get from this quadratic equation. So from this given equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c, we will compare from this standard equation, that is a equal to, you will get 2, you can compare, that is ax square, a, and here is 2, so the value of a is 2, and plus b, here is minus 6, it means b equal to minus 6 and c equal to plus 3. So this is the value of a, b, c, and therefore the discriminant d by putting the values in the formula, that is b square minus 4ac, b square is minus 6, so you will put here minus 6 whole square, and 4, this is the value, and a is the 2 and b is the 3, so 4 3 ja 12, 12 2 ja 24, and minus 6 square means 36. So 36 minus 24, it means d equal to, you will get 12. That is the positive value, means d is greater than 0. It means this quadratic equation have two distinct and real roots because d is greater than 0. Therefore, given quadratic equation has two real roots, that is the different real roots. Let us understand with another example. Let's find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0, and hence find the nature of its roots. So given equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So you compare the given equation by this standard form, that is a equal to, you will get 3, and b equal to, you will get minus 6, and c equal to, you will get plus 3. So substitute the value in the discriminant, that d equal to b square minus 4ac. So the value of b is minus 6 whole square, and a and c is both are 3. So 4 3 is 12, 12 3 is 36, and square of minus 6 is also 36. So 36 minus 36, it means d equal to 0. When you get d equal to 0, it means the nature of the roots is both roots are equal and real. So you will get two same roots, that is equal roots for this quadratic equation. Because d equal to 0, it means you will get two equal roots for this quadratic equation, two equal and real roots. So let us another example for understanding nature of the roots. Let's find the discriminant of quadratic equation 2x square minus 4x plus 3 equal to 0, and hence find the nature of its roots. So this is once again standard equation, a standard quadratic equation, and you will compare this equation by the standard form. So here a equal to 2 and b equal to minus 4 and c equal to plus 3. You will get these value and you will put these value in the formula, that is discriminant d equal to b square minus 4ac. So you will get the values b square minus b is minus 4. So you substitute in the place of b and 4, this is the formula, and a and c is 2 and 3. So you will put the value 2 and 3, that is minus 4 square means 16 and 4 2 is 8 and 8 3 is 24 and 16 minus 24 you will get minus 8. Since this value is negative, so d is less than 0. If d is less than 0, it means given quadratic equation has no real roots. So no need to solve this equation for the roots, because this quadratic equation has no real roots. Why no real roots? Because the value of discriminant is less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. If you will get negative value, then you will get no real roots of the given quadratic equation. After the quadratic formula, what do you mean by the quadratic formula? So formula for finding the roots of quadratic equation is known as the quadratic formula. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than equal to 0, then the roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 are given by quadratic formula, that is x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is a quadratic formula, and this is the key for all the quadratic formula. Key formula for all the quadratic equations means for any equations we can solve that equation using this formula. So this formula is known as the quadratic formula, that is x equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and this formula you can use only and only when the discriminant is, that is b square minus 4ac is greater than equal to 0. For the negative values, that is less than 0, we cannot apply this formula for the real roots. So this is the general formula, can be used in all the quadratic equation. So let us understand this application of this formula by an example. So let a example x square minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. So this is a standard quadratic equation. Now here you can compare this equation by the standard quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. You will get a equal to 1 and b equal to minus 3 and c equal to minus 4. So this is the value, and you will put all these value in the quadratic formula. You will get, first of all we will find the discriminant d, b square minus 4ac, and b is minus 3. So minus 3 whole square means 9, and 4ac, a is 1 and c is minus 4. So minus and minus, product of two negative sign is plus. So 4 4 is 16, 9 plus 16, that is 25. So this is the positive values, means this quadratic equation has two distinct real roots. So we will find this by the quadratic formula. So how can you use the quadratic equation? This is the quadratic formula, and put the values b equal to minus 3, minus, this is the negative sign for the formula, and b, value of b is minus 3, and plus minus means this is the sign. After that under root, we will already find b square minus 4ac, that is 25. So we pull directly here 25. After 2 into 1, a is 1, so we 2 into 1, that we will get minus plus, that is plus 3, and root 25 means this is 5, and you will put same sign, that is plus minus by 2. After that you will get, once time you will take the positive sign. First of all you will take the positive sign, then you will get x plus 5 by 2, means you remove this negative sign. So you will get 3 plus 5 by 2. 3 plus 5 means 8 by 2, and 8 by 2 means you will get x equal to 4. And in the next case you will take the negative sign, you remove the positive sign. So you will take negative sign, that is x equal to 3 minus 5. So 3 minus 5 divided by 2, and 3 minus 5 means you will get minus 2. Minus 2 by 2, that is 2 and 2 cancel, so you will get x equal to minus 1. So x equal to minus 1 and 4, this is the solution of given quadratic equation. So these are the roots simultaneously, that is x equal to minus 1 comma 4. This is the answer of the given question.
तो दोस्तों हमारा ये वीडियो अंत तक देखने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।